Good morning. I am Dr. Saroja Bharati, Cardiac Pathology Director at Advocate Children's Hospital and Advocate Christ Medical Center, Oak Lawn, Illinois. It is a pleasure for me to introduce the Heart Museum that is being named after Dr. Lev and myself. This museum represents the work of Dr. Lev and myself on diseases of the heart, particularly children who are born with congenital heart, that is, a hole in a heart. There are very many anomalies associated with that. And number two, when people die suddenly, it may be due to previous irregular heartbeat, or they may not have any heartbeat at all, very few heartbeat, or the heartbeat can be very fast. When they die suddenly with or without congenital heart disease or acquired heart disease, that is, any known disease can affect the heart and the conduction system that is responsible for the beat of the heart. These are the two aspects of the heart that we studied for a long period of time. And our research work has been published in peer-reviewed journals, and we published 3 major original books on congenital heart disease and the anatomic aspects of irregular heartbeat. No two hearts look alike, either normal or abnormal. So we have analyzed various types of congenital cardiac anomalies that are being today operated upon with excellent success. The goals of the museum are: 1. Education. We need to educate children at very early age, that is from elementary school, middle school, high school, college, and those who are interested in going to medical school, of course medical students and postgraduate medical students and doctors who are taking care of heart disease patients, both surgeons and clinicians. This is very, very important. Now, education cannot survive without appropriate research alongside. That is, we need to do more research in heart diseases. Why is it we have to do more research? Because of the fact that heart disease is the number one cause for major disability and death all over the globe. And today we know that India is the capital for diabetes. Why do I bring this issue? Because any known disease to the human can affect the heart and can affect the vital parts of the conduction system. That is, the beat of the heart can become irregular. So, research and education go together. And the third and a very important part of my goal is we must serve the community. The community as such, I mean the people who are responsible to understand what is going on in heart disease and why we have to do more research in this particular area, that is the heart, and educate them as well. So, the goals are education, research, and service to community. And at the same time, the philanthropists and those who are working in industries and business who would like to contribute, they should do so. They should be invited to visit the museum. So also the school children and college students, they should all be encouraged to visit the museum, and we should encourage younger people to go into science, especially to study the problems of the heart. So our work, in my opinion, represents the last century's work on pathology and anatomy of heart diseases, especially congenital heart disease and the conduction system of the heart. As such, the work that we have contributed, started by Dr. Lev, he is not with us anymore. He started this work in the early part of 20th century. I joined him in 1970, and as you can see, I'm continuing to work. And before closing, I would like to demonstrate to you what a congenital heart will look like. Here is a normal heart. Note the normal heart, as you look at the right atrium, which is this is it, and here is a tricuspid valve, and this is the right ventricle. Note there is no defect or opening in the right atrium. In contrast to the normal heart, here is a child's heart you are looking at, and note there is a large opening in the heart. This is abnormal. You are looking at the right atrium with a large hole, and the same defect as seen from the left side of the heart with a large opening. So, this type of a congenital anomaly is taken care of easily all over the globe, but problems remain. Although congenital cardiac anomalies are taken care of exceedingly well today, that does not mean we have understood the problems associated with children who are born with heart defects. More research need to be done. Now, I would like to demonstrate to you that when children and or adults die due to irregular heartbeat, we take thousands of sections from one heart to study what might have caused that irregular heartbeat, that is the anatomic counterpart, if there is an anatomic counterpart. Here I am pointing to the center part of the heart. This part belongs to the ventricle, this is the atrial part, and this is the most vital part of the conduction system right at the center, where I am pointing out. Okay. As you can see here, we use different stains to understand the anatomy and pathology of the heart. Here again, this is the ventricle, here is the atria, and here is the vital part of the conduction system. And I believe that we need to do more research that will help in the long run. It may help in reducing the occurrence of heart disease in general, and perhaps may prevent some heart defects and or heart diseases in the future. Thank you very much for giving me the privilege and honor to give a brief introduction to this museum. I may also want to add the fact that this work, since it represents, as I have said earlier, by two people on the anatomy and pathology of the heart for almost a century, and this type of a work cannot be duplicated. Thank you again, and I do hope the museum will serve as a foundation or a base for future research, education, and prevention of heart disease at a global level. Thank you very much.